Guys, I honestly don't even know how to start this video because my heart is still racing from what I just witnessed. But before we get into this emotional roller coaster, please make sure you hit that subscribe button because you are going to want to stay updated on everything happening with Dylan Wang and Shen Yue after what just happened. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Now, let me take a deep breath because this is huge. Dylan Wang, yes, the Dylan Wang, our meteor garden Dao Mingxi, the man who has always been so private about his personal life, has finally broken his silence about Shen Yue, and let me tell you, it wasn't just words. It was raw emotion. It was tears. It was the kind of moment that makes you stop scrolling and just sit there in silence because you know something real is happening. I don't think anyone was prepared for what he said. For years, fans have shipped Dylan and Shen Yue since their unforgettable chemistry in Meteor Garden. People wrote fanfics, made edits, prayed for them to be together, but at the end of the day, we never had confirmation. They played it safe. They kept it professional. Even when rumors started flying about secret dates, late-night calls, and those little matching accessories, neither of them confirmed anything. And we respected that, mostly. But deep down, we were always wondering, what's the real story? What's behind those looks, those smiles, those little moments that didn't feel like acting? Well, today, Dylan finally gave us a glimpse. And it wasn't some cryptic Weibo post or a staged interview. No. This was Dylan, sitting there during a live broadcast, voice cracking, eyes glistening with tears, saying things we never thought we'd hear him say. Let me paint the picture for you. The livestream was supposed to be a casual fan Q&A. Nothing serious, nothing controversial, just Dylan connecting with his fans. He was smiling, joking around, being his usual charming self. And then someone asked that question. You know, the one about Shen Yue. It started off innocent. Do you still talk to Shen Yue? And for a second, Dylan froze. He looked down, took a deep breath, and when he looked back up, his entire expression had changed. It wasn't the playful Dylan we all know. This was a man carrying something heavy on his heart. And then he said it. He said, I can't keep pretending that I don't feel anything. Can you believe that? Those exact words. And then his voice cracked, and you could see him trying to hold it together, but he couldn't. His eyes were red. His lips were trembling. And then, the tears fell. Guys, I was sitting there staring at my screen, absolutely frozen. My phone almost slipped out of my hand because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Dylan Wang, the man who rarely lets anyone see his vulnerable side, was crying over Shen Yue. This wasn't for drama. This wasn't for clout. This was real. And it didn't stop there. He went on to say, people think it's easy to just move on, but when someone has been such a big part of your life, you don't just forget. Shen Yue she's someone I'll always care about. I swear to you, when he said that, my heart just shattered into a million pieces. Not in a bad way, but in that bittersweet, gut-wrenching way where you know this isn't just about friendship. This is love. This is history. This is something deeper than what we've all been speculating. Now, let me pause for a second because I want to hear from you guys. When you look back at all those behind-the-scenes videos of them laughing together, whispering to each other, those little glances when they thought no one was watching, doesn't it all make sense now? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know I'm not the only one who feels like this was years in the making. But wait, what does this actually mean? That's the big question everyone is asking right now. Are they still in touch? Did something happen between them? Did they ever date? Or is this just Dylan being sentimental about a special friendship? Honestly, the way he spoke, it didn't feel like just friendship. He didn't say, she's a good friend. He didn't keep it casual. He said, I can't keep pretending I don't feel anything. That's not something you say about a co-star from 6 years ago unless there's still something there. And here's where it gets even more emotional. After that statement, Dylan literally had to take a moment. He put his head down, wiped his face, and when he looked back up, his voice was so soft when he said, "If you're watching this, I just hope you're happy." Oh my god, you guys. Now, before I dive into what this could mean for their future, I want to take a second to ask you guys, if you're still watching this, first of all, thank you for sticking with me through all these emotions because I know I'm not the only one feeling this. And second, please subscribe because this is just the beginning. I promise to keep you updated on every single detail as the story unfolds. So hit that button and turn on notifications because things are about to get even more intense. Okay, so, what happens now? That's the question on everyone's mind. Does Dylan reach out to her after this? Does Shen Yue respond? Do they meet up in secret? Or do they just leave it at this, an emotional confession that lives forever on the internet? Honestly, I don't have the answers, but I do know one thing, this changes everything. Because now, it's not just speculation. It's not just fan theories. It's Dylan himself saying, "I can't keep pretending." That's real. That's raw. And that's going to be hard for him to take back. I keep wondering, what made him break down now? Why after all these years? Was it something recent? Maybe he saw her, maybe they talked, maybe something happened that brought all those feelings back. Or maybe he's been carrying this for so long that he just couldn't hold it in anymore. Whatever it is, this wasn't just a slip-up. This was his truth. And I have to say this, no matter what happens, I just hope both Dylan and Shen Yue find happiness, whether it's together or apart. Because they've given us so much joy, so many unforgettable moments, and they deserve peace and love, whatever form that takes. But you guys, imagine if this leads to something. Imagine if Shen Yue responds. Imagine if she posts something, even something small, a song lyric, a picture, anything. The internet would literally explode. And if, by some miracle, they come back together, oh my god, I don't think the fandom would survive. It would be the ultimate full circle moment. Until then, all we can do is wait and keep supporting them. And you already know I'll be here watching every update like a hawk and bringing it straight to you guys. Because this isn't just celebrity news. This is a real-life love story unfolding before our eyes, and honestly, I feel honored to witness it. So tell me in the comments, do you think Dylan's tears mean he still loves Shen Yue? Do you think they'll ever get back together, or was this just a moment of vulnerability from someone who still cares deeply? I want to hear every theory, every thought, every emotion because I know you guys have a lot to say. Thank you for watching, thank you for feeling all of this with me, and don't forget to subscribe for the next update because trust me, this story is far from over. Until then, keep loving, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next one.